Today we will be covering the findings from our literature review. According to the National Coffee Association, approximately 65% of people in the U.S. drink coffee. Caffeine is a prominent part of our daily lives, and we wanted to see if popular media supported the claim that caffeine may improve memory function. Because caffeine is a stimulant, many people think drinking coffee, tea, or energy drinks can improve their mood and make them feel more focused and alert. While we know caffeine increases energy levels, it has recently been suggested that it may improve brain functions such as memory. But is there evidence to support these claims? We looked at publicly available sources in popular media and sorted through their findings to learn what we know about caffeine's impact on human memory, and here's what we found. To begin, we looked at caffeine's effect on the brain. Coffee and Health discusses how caffeine increases activity in these cells within minutes, a process known as upregulation. Upregulation boosts the signal to a cell to ensure the message being carried is delivered. To add to these findings, Hartney explains that when caffeine activates the central nervous system, particularly the brain, the number of messages that are delivered to the brain cells increase, resulting in hyperactivity. More specifically, it increases the release of adrenaline, norepinephrine, and blocks adenosine, which causes the body to enter a more alert state. The brain can retrieve and store information better when we are more alert. One of the three neurotransmitters described by Hartney is assumed to be the primary cause of these advantages. Pals-Dotier discusses why adenosine may be responsible for the beneficial effects on memory as well. Throughout the day, adenosine builds up in the brain. The more there is, the more tired you will feel. The most common way to counteract the effects of adenosine is to sleep, but it turns out caffeine is very similar in structure to adenosine, allowing it to bind with receptors and replace it. According to Watson, blocking adenosine is important because it allows the release of excitatory brain chemicals such as norepinephrine and adrenaline, which both positively affect memory consolidation. The second idea common throughout the literature reviewed focuses on brain entropy. Caldron et al. Define brain entropy as the number of neural states a given brain can access. Brain entropy is vital to brain function, and high levels point to high processing abilities. Hartney also claims an increase in resting brain entropy suggests a higher information processing capacity. When caffeine is ingested, the sections of the brain responsible for working memory seem to have increased brain entropy. Similarly, Proper-Wild incorporated a Johns Hopkins study to determine caffeine and its impacts on memory. During an fMRI, to measure brain entropy, the caffeinated group showed more activity in the frontal lobe, where the working memory networks are. After reviewing popular articles surrounding caffeine use, it is reasonable to conclude that caffeine may improve memory by stimulating the central nervous system, specifically exciting critical neurological processes. The popular literature discussed in this video had common arguments as to why caffeine improves memory function. With that being said, more research needs to be done to solidify these claims. The reasoning in the articles was clear and consistent with other research, but the theory should be strengthened through more study.